Then we get to Thursday, the Europa League, right? Manchester United versus Real Sociedad away on the back of that FA Cup defeat. It all comes down to this, Mark. If United can go all the way in this competition, that gets them into the Champions League, despite a really poor season. This is huge, isn't it?
Yeah, and, you know, I think the morning after the night before, I think many United fans would look at this and say we've got absolutely no chance of winning it. But you drop Fulham in the Europa League, you drop Brighton in the Europa League, they'd probably be okay in it. So it's not like the Premier League's very competitive this year. So I still don't write off Spurs or Man United having a chance of winning this. But obviously it's Spurs and it's Man United. And the big thing I think we will struggle with is that these Spanish sides and a lot of European teams are well organised technically. They sometimes struggle to score goals. Barcelona, I think, beat them 4-0 yesterday, but they've got decent players. There's that Zubimendi who's meant to be going to you. Kubo's a good winger. Yazabel's still there. So I just don't know, Robbie, with United. I think even with Arsenal, I can say getting back to the Emirates. With Liverpool, I can say getting back to Anfield. But with United, I'm like, they'll come to Old Trafford and they'll be like, yeah, let's just play. So we're going to have to, you know, the perfect manager United need at the moment is Jose Mourinho. They just need somebody that can grind out results. And I mean, we've got to do it. You know what? We're staring into oblivion if we don't get this, because financially, it's not just not being in Europe. It's tens of millions of pounds that we haven't got. So it's scary to think, but it's all or nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, and AZ Alkmaar taking on Tottenham. The same sort of thing for them as well. Massive for Tottenham. They've had a weekend off, of course, because they're also out of the FA Cup. They'll fancy themselves in this one. Again, for them, it's about bringing back AZ Alkmaar to Spurs with them not, you know, being in any leader. But I'd expect Tottenham to win this, surely. Yeah,
well, I think the funny thing is with Ange, he's been absolutely obliterated this season and mocked and everything like that. But he says, I win a trophy in my second season, and that is still a trophy. And one thing about Spurs in recent weeks is they have improved a bit, and they have got, unlike United, they have got big players coming back. Van der Ben's going to be back, Romero's going to be back. So that tournament, you drop Arsenal in that tournament, you'd win it. You drop Liverpool, they'd win it. So Spurs or Man United have got to appreciate they're in a very competitive Premier League and probably just be a little bit more on the front foot, because they are capable of winning that trophy. Although, I've got to be honest, I'd be very surprised if it's an English club winning it.
A big chance for both English clubs. It's going to be a really interesting week. And of course, don't forget on Friday, going to be over on Mark's channel. So we'll be reflecting on those games. And also we'll be looking ahead to that game, Manchester United versus Arsenal. Huge.